Welcome back to Part 4. In this video, we'll explain how to extend the VLAN to the manageable switch and Wi-Fi. Let's take a moment to review what we covered in the previous video. Using the Cloud Portal, we navigate to the router and select Configuration. There, we can see that all the ports on the router are set as trunk ports. What does trunk ports do? Trunk ports are essential for managing VLAN traffic in a network. Unlike access ports, which handle traffic for a single VLAN, trunk ports can carry data from multiple VLANs over a single connection. This allows switches to efficiently transmit VLAN tag traffic between each other while maintaining logical segmentation. Trunk ports use VLAN tagging, typically following the IEEE 802.1q standard, to differentiate traffic from various VLANs. This tagging ensures that devices downstream can correctly identify and process the data. Let's review the VLANs. We've created 4 additional VLANs in the router, and now we want to extend them into the network via the manageable switch and Wi-Fi access point. We go back into the router using the local IP address and select the switch to set the VLAN. We already had the tab open, so we selected the router tab. From there, we clicked on the device's icon in the left menu, then chose the IP address of the switch we want to configure. This will open a new tab using the web interface from the switch. Log on with the password from the switch. This should be the same password as the router. From here, we open the VLAN menu on the left and click on VLAN settings. In order to use the VLAN, we need to activate the VLAN settings. Now we can select the port to set the VLAN or trunk for that port. But we see that there are no options to select a VLAN. This means that we need to add the VLAN to this switch. So we go to the VLAN list. From here, we only need to add the VLAN IDs that we made in the router. We know that we made 4 additional VLANs, and we did give them the IDs 2, 3, 4, and 5. But we can always check via the router what VLAN IDs that we have used. Now that we have checked the IDs, we can start adding the VLAN IDs in the switch. No additional information or IP addresses are required. The IDs alone are sufficient for the router and switch to communicate effectively. Now that all the VLAN IDs have been added to the switch, we can configure the ports as either trunk or single VLAN. From the list, let's navigate back to the VLAN settings and select port 6 for the uplink. This port will handle traffic for multiple VLANs, just like the Wi-Fi access point connected on port 1. The next step is to select the native VLAN, but we recommend keeping the default because it is easier to keep the default VLAN for the system administrator. Now select all the VLANs that you are going to use for the Wi-Fi and the rest of the ports. Now click on Save. Now we can do the same for port 1 that is connected to the Wi-Fi access point. You should be able to select the other ports as well, to be a trunk or another VLAN. Now that the switch is prepared, we can configure the Wi-Fi access point. Now we go back to the config page from the router and select the Wi-Fi menu to add new SSIDs. To add a new SSID, click on Add Wi-Fi. Enter the SSID name and select the type of Wi-Fi, General, IoT, or Guest. Set the Wi-Fi password. Click on Advanced Settings to change the VLAN to the VLAN of choice. There is also the option to add another VLAN, but we suggest when using a RE router to make the router leading in the VLANs. There is another interesting option that we would like to show you is to set a speed limit on the guest Wi-Fi. This is also possible with the other Wi-Fi SSIDs. When everything is set and done, click on OK to save. You can repeat the process for the rest of the SSIDs. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. Part 5 is coming soon. Stay tuned.
Waking up to neon skies, every moment's a surprise. Shake the dust off from your feet, bring the bass, we'll hit the street. City lights dance in the dark. Beat drops heavy like a spark. Hands up high, let's touch the sky. With the best, we'll never lie. Working easy, feel the groove. Nothing left for us to prove. In the rhythm, find your quest. Living life, we're with the best. Waves of sound crash on the shore. Every note makes you want more. Heartbeat syncs with every pulse. Lose yourself with little faults. Echoes bounce from wall to wall. Free fall, diving, standing tall. Feel the rush inside your veins. Let the music light the flames. Working easy, feel the groove. Nothing left for us to prove. In the rhythm, find your quest. Living life, we're with the best. Echoes bounce from wall to wall. Free fall, diving, standing tall. Feel the rush inside your veins.